Shalom. All praise on the glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone citation. I can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, Judgment upon the world of Israel and the heathen worlds. This is going to be, I'm going to start this off in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 32. It says, For their vine is the vine of Sodom, of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall, and their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of dragons, and the cruel venom of asps. Is not this laid up and stored with me, and sealed up among my treasures? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's going to judge the 2/3 of Israel and the heathens, and he's going to, deliver his elect of Israel and the 1/3. I'm read verse 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. For Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself of his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone and there's none shut up or left. Because Yahweh's going to take these heathens, number one, Esau, out of power, destroy his kingdom, bring all these governments down through his son. His son's going to come back, bring judgment upon the earth, upon our people, 2/3 of our people and the heathen, and but he's going to bring deliverance and salvation to the election of Israel, the 144,000 and 1/3, and vengeance from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is basically it's on its way. It's been showing that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is on his way to enact judgment upon Babylon, which is America. And it may seem like it's waiting, but it's not. I'm gonna this is Amos 9 verse 8. It says, Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save Yahweh. So the eyes of Yahweh Shah, which are the angels, are upon this sinful kingdom, which is America, and he's going to destroy this sinful kingdom off the face of the earth. At this time it's talking about Israel. Yahweh Shah is going to destroy 2/3 of Israel, then the kingdom of Babylon, and this place is going to be obliterated off the face of the earth. But he's not going to destroy, all of Jacob. A remnant, which are, chosen to be saved, are going to be saved in that day. That remnant is the 144,000, 12 tribes out of the nation of Israel, who are part of that election government body, and the 1/3, which consists of men, women, and children who are destined to be delivered. I'm gonna read verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will set the house of Jacob among all nations, like a scorn is sifted, and a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. And we've been scattered to the four corners of the earth, among all nations. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, uh, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that's to 2/3. They're gonna die by the sword. Um, I'm gonna read verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise it up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And yeah, King David and his mighty men are gonna be raised up out of they'll be raised up out of what's the word? They're gonna come back into power. Basically, they're gonna come back into power. Get that spiritual power as they had when they fought those Hamite armies, the Philistines, and went against and what's the word? Kick their boots up all these nations. 'Cause that's the reason why King Solomon's reign was 40 years of peace, because King David went and subjugated all these nations, and that's going to happen again. I'm reading verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith Yahweh, and Yahweh Bashan that doeth this. Yeah, King David is being raised up, because King David is going to be third in command in the kingdom under Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is second in command under Yahweh, and the house of David is going to be the what's the word, the government of Israel. Because during David's reign, was in all Israel was together, basically. um I'm going to Zechariah um 13 verse 7. It's Zechariah 13 verse 7. It says, awake, O sword, against my shepherd, against the man that is my fellow, saith Yahweh hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts of the hand shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And 2/3 of Israel are going to perish on this side, and be brought back into the kingdom, after they die on this side. And, as soon as the elect are rose back into, as soon as the elect, when the elect are raised into the chariots and receive the kingdom on the first go round, when we're brought back to Israel, and we're gonna bring, Lord willing, if I'm part of that number, um, the election of nation Israel who get the kingdom on the first go round, they're gonna bring back the 2/3 at a fast rate in the kingdom, but they're gonna have to perish on this side, basically. Read verse 9. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them, as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried. And 1/3 of the nation Israel will be uh, delivered with the 144,000, and they're gonna receive salvation with the 144,000 um, in the chariots. Um, and they should call on me. They should call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. Because they're gonna praise and give honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai for granting them a granting them, giving them that salvation, basically. um I'm gonna go to Luke 11 verse 23. This is Luke 11 verse 23. Slaki. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gather not with me scatter. So we're not with Yahweh Shem Shai, we're scattering instead of gathering, because like it says in Luke 19:27, um, those my enemies, you know, this is Luke 19 verse 27. It says, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me." Because when we, you know, like when the elect get those new bodies, there's still gonna be Israelites in other countries that are gonna either bow on and be changed and receive salvation, or they're gonna rebel and be destroyed because um you know there's gonna be still people who he's gonna come against and get destroyed, because everything in these scriptures have to be fulfilled. um I'm gonna go to Ezekiel 9:4. This is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, "And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry of the abomination, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." And that's the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, week in and week out, prophesying, crying to Yahweh Shem Shai, in their uh, crying to Yahweh Shem Shai for the atrocities and the society continue going, praying that it would be when it's going to be over with. Because in that day, when these men that go through the city and don't spare nor care male or female, if you wicked in that day, when the men of the Lord come through and smite through the city, to if you wicked and you don't want to bow down and receive salvation and be changed from your flesh to a glorious estate, then you're gonna get destroyed, and you'll be brought back what's the word, as a nutsack Israelite, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and citation you walk and teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.